Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Hey, How You Doing? I'm Keith. You know, Raquel is still a no-show, but if you hear her knocking on the back door with a female voice saying, Keith, open up the door, just ignore it, okay? Well, it's been a crazy week. The Grammys happened, and in case you were wondering, yes, they were just as irrelevant as last year, but there was one glorious moment. That's right, Chris Brown, who you may remember from his stint as a woman-beating piece of shit, lost Best Urban Contemporary Album to Frank Ocean. This is great. If you remember, Chris Brown recently attacked Frank Ocean over a parking spot because apparently Chris Brown thinks there is a category for biggest asshole of the year. Now, while everyone stood and applauded, Chris remained seated, pouting like the petulant 6-year-old that he will forever be. And the best part? According to The Hollywood Reporter, when Chris Brown's name was actually read as a nominee inside the building, no one applauded. What you heard on TV was added later by CBS. That is just beautiful. In another wonderful Grammys moment, Ellen DeGeneres was photographed admiring the only gifted aspect of Katy Perry. You go, Ellen. Way to just really get in there. A little motorboat action. Of course, no one can blame her. Her breasts just kind of draw you in like a black hole from which there is no escape. But you don't fight it. No, you just get lost in their perfectly spherical beauty. Whoa, sorry, I was distracted by her breasts, all right? But don't act like you weren't, all right? Anyway, where were we? Pope Benedict the 16th, XVI, seen here dispatching Luke Skywalker with the aid of his trusty apprentice Darth Vader, shocked the world by retiring. That's right. The Pope claimed that he was stepping down because of his advanced age and how that made it difficult for him to continue with his duties, which I assume mainly consists of covering up for pedophiles and trying to deny women access to the contraceptives. But damn, did he look good in that hat? And come on, almost no one rocks a scepter anymore, so the man had style. Style. In Sri Lanka, a 58-year-old prisoner was taken to the doctor after complaining of back pain. Now, soon the doctors discovered an unlikely source, a cell phone and 2 wireless headsets shoved up his ass. It turns out that a few hours earlier, guards did a surprise check of the man's prison cell while he was talking on the phone, which of course he shouldn't have been. He panicked and he hid this contraband in the only place he could think of, his ass. The man was caught when the person he was talking to called back, causing the ass phone to ring off the hook and the guards to send him to the hospital to remove it. Wow, an entire phone and 2 wireless headsets just shoved up his ass. I mean, the most I could probably do would be 2, maybe 3 balloons of heroin. Well, 2005 was a strange and very dark year for me. Now it is time to take another spectacular, oh my God, it is time for yet another spectacular series of interviews with our fantastic correspondent, Raquel. You go, girl.
All right, hey Keith, how you doing? I'm Raquel. So, okay, here it is. Does size matter?
Sometimes yes, but not always. I mean, men's size 12 inches, so. But at times, yes.
Yes, you have the size. You can really make anything work.
It's really big. It's like a spoon in a cup, you know? I don't want a spoon in a cup.
I would say it probably does, yeah.
Yeah, why so?
Because I have size, and it matters.
I like large cheeseburgers.
Nothing wrong with that, as long as you can handle it. Take it all in. So that's a wrap here, sweeties. We're going to head to another party, so stay tuned.
Oh my God! Does size matter?
Yes.
You know what? I'd say no, but if it's really, really small, if it's not that small, that's not so bad. Yes.
Your pleasure a little bit more?
Yes, size matters. I have a humongous. It matters so much because I'm so confident right now.
Please leave.
Yeah, it does matter. The bigger, the better.
They're gonna wobble now, so I don't know what you want.
All right, so that's it for the night. We're the last one standing. We ate all the food. All right, Keith, so it's back to you.
Just wonderful, Raquel, just wonderful. And I guess size depends on what you're in the mood for. You know, sometimes you want the 6-inch, sometimes the 12-inch, sometimes white meat or dark meat. Why are you looking at me like that? Come on, I was talking about Subway, you perverts. Before we go, we'd like to thank once again our sponsor, Haytem, at Haytem Tattoos. Like we said last time, you, sir, are fucking awesome. Well, it's time now for a segment we like to call Questions from Viewers. Actually, everyone likes to call it that because that's what it is. We take real questions from real viewers like yourself from all over the world, us being the national phenomenon we are. Question number 1 comes to us from Biff. Is that a real name, Biff? I thought it was just like a Back to the Future name, from Toronto, Ontario, lovely city. Biff asks, do you face the shower or have your back turned? Sounds kind of like a prison movie question here to me. You know, I do both because you got to clean both sides, let's face it. But one thing I do when I face the shower, I like to put my head back and open my mouth. I believe in oral cleanliness, so I don't know if that answers your question or not. I do both, and I open my mouth. Question number 2 from Bill in Springfield, Massachusetts, home of the Basketball Hall of Fame, by the way. If you ever ask that question, it could come in handy on Millionaire or something. It asks, Bill asks, do you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians? No, I don't. And question number 3 asks, can I take you on a date to Ponchos? And this is from Cindy in Arlington, Texas, nearby. We like those local questions. There's a Ponchos right down the street. Cindy, are you paying? That's the big question right there. Otherwise, Ponchos too rich for my blood. McDonald's drive-thru and a good day's McDonald's right over there too. Anyhow, look at our Facebook page and that'll tell you how to ask the questions. For, of course, questions from viewers. Thanks for the questions. Keep them coming, and we appreciate the viewers. By the way, if you're watching this show, do us a favor and watch it to the very end. That way we get the little count. I'm not too proud to say that. And we'll get more sponsors that way, and I can quit my day job. Thanks. Well, that's it for this week's Hey, How You Doing? I'll see you next week, and until then, keep it real. Keep it real. That's not going to work. How about keep it sexy?